Hey, ballhead. It's Miss Jackson. Welcome to my hair tutorial. I'm going to show you how I do my hairstyle called the pineapple. Ooh, child, not my hair. Okay, listen, my entire head is shaved all the way around. We're not going to talk about the bleaching or the shaving. We're just going to talk about how I do my crochet. Okay, I only have hair at the crown of my head. I keep it moisturized, but I can wash this hairstyle. Okay, so now you're going to need some edge control, crochet needle, scissors, a black netted cap, and your own crochet hair. Now, I like using Curlon because it's the only company that really sells the 613 color the way that I like it. It's super bouncy and it looks really like it's growing out of my head when I put it next to my grain of hair since my hair is shaved. Now, what I'm going to do is part my hair in a semicircle. The foundation for my braid pattern is a circle. So if you already know how to braid in a circle, you can fast forward this. If you don't, you can watch me part my hair and comb it out. Make sure you comb your hair out when you're doing this, ladies. A lot of women do not comb their hair out. That's why your foundation be all bumpy. And as you can see, I have a little bit of new growth as I go around and keep parting. I grab every single piece of hair. Like, I bring the African out in me when I start braiding my hair. Like, because you really want to get those edges. You don't want that hanging out. Because sometimes I bleach my hair with the crochet still sitting atop. Okay, so I really want to make sure I grab all of that black hair so that I don't get bleach on it when I do that in the other process. So it's a lot of forward thinking with this hairstyle because I leave it in for at least 2 to 3 weeks. So I want to make sure I have a good foundation so that I can still do whatever I want to do with it. Try not to braid too tightly so that you can get the crochet needle through the braids. So right now I'm just showing you where I stop with my circle. Now, as you can see, this is a nice medium-sized braid. I want to keep my hair like that size because, like I said, I want to get to my scalp still because I like to wash my hair. Oh, I'm dancing. Oh, look at me. I'm so cute. Ah, okay. Oh, my eyebrows are popping right there, too. So, yeah, just keep going in a circle. So boom, we got our circle pattern down. All right, as you can see, I have a little hang time, but I try to wrap that around into the parts. I'm not gonna sew this down. See my parting? I'm just gonna fit those little braids into the parting. Just keep wrapping them around like a little snake. Okay, and I tuck them in. And that's just me showing you what it looks like. Wow, yes, profile, yes, bitch. Okay, so now I'm just patting it down. Letting you see that. Oh, hang time. I gotta flaunt. I gotta flex. Okay. Now we're just gonna tuck that on there very neatly. It might move, but that's fine. We just want to keep it in one place for right now. You're gonna take your netted cap. You're gonna pull it all the way down over your head like Beyonce did for the on the Run tour, and then you're just gonna pull it up just a little bit above your eyebrows. And grab your crochet hair because let's get started. We about to get, yeah, you're going to split it in half. Okay? This moves very fast. You're going to cut the middle for the length that you want. It should be 2 equal sides. Okay? 2 little equal parts. Then I'm going to take that one. If you know how to crochet, you can fast forward. But for the girls that don't, just loop it up. Create your own loop. That's the latch. When I put it in my hair, I'm going to close that latch and I'm going to pull it through. Now, I'm going to pull this through the net and my braid. So be careful because you don't want to snag your hair because it really hurts. Okay? I'm trying not to cuss on this video. It really hurts when you do that. So, look. I'm going to grab the outer edge braid. Stick it through the net and the braid. Doesn't matter where in the net. It doesn't even matter. So many holes on this thing. It doesn't matter. Essentially, what I'm doing is making a wig on top of my head. See me pull it through. I'll create another loop and I stick the end through the other side. It's going to create a knot. Now, if you want to double knot, you can do the basic knot that you do when you tie your shoe after you've secured it on. It depends. Now, what I love about this is that all I have to do is cut this off. I just cut off the outer edge when I want to take it off. I don't have to go worry about taking every individual crochet out my braid, cutting it all out. No, I used to do that. But then when I figured I can just make a wig on top of my head, I just cut it off from the outside. Like I said, you can wash this hairstyle. The net is actually very durable. What it's not is not durable to a lot of pulling. So if you like to be nasty, tell him he can pull it just a little bit, not too much, because it will rip off. I know from experience. That shit is embarrassing. So just, be careful. You can wash this hairstyle because, like I said, I'm going to leave those braided cornrows, I'm going to leave them loose like that because I want to be able to get to my scalp. So what I'm doing now is just crocheting the hair to the outer braid only. Only outer braid crocheting. I'm not touching those inner braids. The first cornrow that you saw me do is the only place that I'm putting the crochet for right now. That's very important because I don't want you're going to defeat the purpose if you put the crochet on the actual braids in the center. The purpose of doing your hair like this is so that when it's time to take it out, all you have to do is cut the outer edge. It should take you no more than probably 30 minutes to take this hair out your head when you're ready to start it over or do a new style. Now let me tell you something. I've been through something with this hair. That's why I love this hairstyle, because I've gotten into fights with this hair. It has not moved. Okay, sometimes when I have a chance to get my hair done, it still looks good. Like even when it gets super nappy or too bushy, people still love it. Okay, it's almost flame retarded. I fell asleep in front of the heater and I woke up in the morning, the back of my head looked like Jiffy popcorn. All right, so we have it secured. I tried to crochet around my braid very closely so that you cannot see the crochet, the braid, or the netted cap. I want it to look like it's growing out of my head. So once my braids start to like lift up a little bit, it'll look like it's growing out my head. It's secured, as you can see. I tried to pull it. It's not going anywhere. So now we're going to pull this all the way down because we want to cut this net off. We're just cutting around the foundation of the crochet. Don't get too close. Give yourself a little bit of a 2-finger gap before the start of the cornrow, because what's going to happen is that stocking cap is going to roll up on its own. If you feel like you want to, cut a little closer, take the pieces that you want to cut a little closer. You go too close, you're going to cut a hole, and then boom, you're back at square one, and you're going to have to start over. So just be very careful when you're cutting off this net. All right, so now we have a new choker, and I'm going to show you right here. This is the net that's over top of the braids, okay? This is what we're going to be attaching the crochet hair to now. We're not attaching any of that hair to our braids underneath, only the stocking cap. So, same procedure. I'm taking my hair, cutting it into halves, picking the pieces of the net cap, threading the crochet needle through it, attaching the hair. When you attach the hair to the net, you will start to notice how dense this is about to look very quickly. When I say dense, I mean thick, okay? I probably went through maybe 2.5 packs of hair. Not too much. I bought 3, but I'm only gonna use like 2.5 packs. I really like a really big bush, but I also don't like it to look so big that it starts looking like a snap-on ponytail. So you know, as you're putting it in, it's impossible for you to be able to put the crochets very close together. You're just going to be picking up the net as you go and filling it in as you so choose. Okay, so that's what makes it more realistic. Now what I like to do is put the longer hair in the middle, the shorter hair on the outside. But it really doesn't matter because you're going to end up cutting this and styling it yourself. Okay, wow. So this is me just showing you that I have been continuously adding the crochet hair to the netted cap only. Okay, you're gonna keep filling in your crochet hair until the holes are completely closed. Now I think it took me like, I want to say like at least 30 minutes to do all this. Especially since I'm recording at the same time, so maybe it took me a little longer than usual, but it doesn't take this long. I love this hairstyle. As you can see, it really blends in nicely. And before you know it, magic. Now, when it's freshly done, I usually take one of the curls at the bottom and wrap it all the way around, and just to give it like a little, you know, more blending technique. So I laid my edges or whatever and I plucked it out. I wish I would have cut some of the curls a little bit because as I'm looking at this, like some of them are bothering me. But yeah, just fluff it out, blend it, pluck out some of those curls a little bit on the ends only though. You don't want to pluck it too much because it'll get really bushy if you it gets bushier as you live with it, but just don't do too much. When my new growth starts to come in like a week or so, this is going to look like it's actually being grown out of my head. Now, styling with this is very minimal. I do not use any product. I only spray rose water on this hair just to keep it fresh because like I said, you can wash it. It is a very clean hairstyle. Now, what I will do is take one of these curls at the bottom and wrap it around the base of this, just to conceal the black from my braid and maybe some of the net, and just fluff it out. OMG, I cannot wait to see your version of this pineapple hairstyle, okay? Listen, hair twins, send me your pictures at OMG Jax. Like, comment, share. I am Miss Jackson. Bye.